Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie Bree, and today I'm doing something different. I'm talking about dinosaurs. And dinosaurs are legendary creatures from Earth's past, mostly reptilian, but not necessarily. Sometimes the word dinosaur is shorthand for all prehistoric creatures. So even though like pterodactyls are not technically dinosaurs, we still call them dinosaurs. The woolly mammoth, the saber-toothed tiger, those are not technically dinosaurs. We still call them dinosaurs. But we're using it as shorthand for all prehistoric animals. And we're saying prehistoric because most of these beasts are extinct today. Some of them may have evolved into modern day iterations of animals that we currently have, but a lot of them are just gone. They're just extinct. When I was a kid in the late 80s, early 90s, I was fascinated with dinosaurs, as was everybody else at the time. We had things like Denver the Last Dinosaur, you had Jurassic Park, you had We Are Back, a dinosaur story, you had Dinosaurs on ABC, the sitcom with the puppets, not the mama. And you had the Land Before Time series. Dinosaurs were everywhere. They just were like fucking everywhere. Now, there was a lot of bad science in the early days of dinosaur discovery. So, some of the stuff from the 80s and into the early 90s has been corrected since then. So, a lot of us do have nostalgia for the false information, whether it's accurate or not. We still like hold on to it as well. This is the mythology we grew up with. And since we don't have time machines, you really can't say absolutely for certain. It's all speculation. Now, I'm going to trust the scientists that do their research and whatnot. But at the same time, I'm not going to debunk. I'm not going to say something has been debunked when until we have an actual TARDIS that can go back in time and observe for ourselves. I'm never going to take a hard stance on, well, that's been debunked because it's like, well, that's the new theory, but it can't be proven. So let's use that as a baseline. So when I talk about dinosaurs, I will refer to the Brontosaurus as a dinosaur that did exist at the time I was a kid learning about dinosaurs, even though it is no longer accepted as a real dinosaur because of the scandal and everything else. But I don't follow dinosaur news, so if I say something that's factually been revised or is technically incorrect, don't correct me, please, because I'm going on what I know. And this isn't a science channel. This is not a education channel. It's just a vlog. It's just me spewing bullshit out of my mouth. So I was fascinated, and I can't tell you which period was which, but I was fascinated with like the early dinosaurs. The ones that were like half amphibian, half reptile, that could like live in the water but come out on the beach and get a suntan. I thought that was like the coolest period of dinosaurs or prehistory. Um, some of my favorite dinosaurs, I really liked the Brontosaurus until it was debunked. Um, I love the Ankylosaurus. It's my favorite dinosaur. I also like the Iguanodon. I think it's pretty cool. I am not a fan of the Triceratops. I think it's fucking ugly. But I love the Stegosaurus. And who doesn't love a good T-Rex? But I also like the Allosaur. But again, I don't know if Allosaur is still a thing or if it has been, revised or whatever. I don't know. I'm just saying at the time I read about Allosaur, I thought it was cool. And I love the pterodactyl. I thought it was a cool flying dinosaur creature. Uh, Not so much the pteranodon, which again, I don't know what's the difference between a pterodactyl and a pteranodon. Um, we called them pterodactyls when I was a kid, so that's what I go by. Pink Ranger, the pterodactyl. Which again, Power Rangers use dinosaurs very heavily too. So again, sticking with the dinosaur theme in the 90s. But yeah, dinosaurs were a lot of fun, and then I just lost interest sometime around the Lost World, and then Godzilla, and I was like, all right, I'm tapping out. Stay cool.